Namaste. There comes a time in just about every home when that child who used to trail behind you everywhere suddenly just answers in one-word sentences. It's like a communication wall just springs up out of nowhere. We tend to call it teenage attitude, but what if we're looking at it all wrong?
We've all heard it, right? That sound is so frustrating. But here's a different way to think about it. This isn't just rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's a transition, a really powerful and, often awkward shift from being a kid who depends on you for everything to becoming an adult partner in the family.
And that brings us to this beautiful concept, Mariata. It's such a meaningful word. It stands for that deep, mutual respect that is the absolute foundation of our family bonds. So in this explainer, we're going to explore how to uphold this incredible value, not through fear, but by building a whole new kind of partnership with your teen.
So, how in the world do we turn that frustrating wall into a bridge we can both walk across? Well, it really comes down to 3 powerful shifts in how we communicate. Just 3 simple changes that can totally reopen those lines of respect.
And this first one, honestly, it's a total game changer. It's all about changing the way we ask for help. We have to move from those top-down instructions we used when they were little to something way more collaborative.
Now just feel the difference in energy here. The old way, a command like "come here and help," just bounces right off that wall. To a teenager who's craving some independence, it feels like a challenge. But the new way? "I'm struggling with this, can you show me a better way?" That's not a command, that's an invitation. It's a sign that you actually trust them.
And this is exactly why that tiny shift in language is so powerful. Look what you're doing. You're acknowledging that they're smart. You're validating that they're getting stronger both physically and mentally. And just like that, respect stops being a one-way street. It becomes mutual. You're showing them, not just telling them, that they are a truly valuable pillar of the family.
So the real point here is, this is so much bigger than just getting a chore done. This is the very heart of GodStar. It's character building, right in the moment. When you consult them, you are actively shaping them into a responsible, respectful person who understands just how much they matter.
Okay, let's move on to our second shift. Now this one can be a little tricky for our egos, I'll admit, but it is so effective. It's all about recognizing when it's our turn, as parents, to actually become the student.
Yep, you heard me right. The world is changing like crazy. And in so many ways, our teenagers are experts in a world where we're kind of just tourists. Seeing their expertise as a massive opportunity instead of a threat to our authority is absolutely everything. Think about it. Who's the first person you ask when you can't figure out that new app on your phone? Or when you see their math homework and it looks like a foreign language? Let them be your digital guru. Give them a space where their knowledge is the most important in the room.
This is such a powerful idea. When you give them real, genuine authority in one area, that attitude you were seeing, it just starts to melt away. It gets replaced by confidence. And here's the funny thing. The moment you admit they know more than you about technology, they become so much more willing to listen to your wisdom about life and values and tradition. Which brings us perfectly to our third and final shift. This one is all about connecting our timeless family values to the very modern world they actually live in. It's about being ready to answer the one question every single teenager asks: why?
Oh, we've all been tempted. It's so easy to pull out that classic conversation ender, "because I said so." But for today's kids, that's just another brick in the wall. They are literally wired to ask questions and understand things. Giving them the real reason behind a rule, like, "we do this because it connects us to our ancestors," it doesn't weaken your authority. It actually strengthens it, with reason and with love.
And this, right here, is how we truly pass on our sanskar. You see, these deep-rooted family values aren't supposed to be brittle old rules that shatter the second someone questions them. They're living principles. By explaining the why behind them, you make them relevant, and you help your teen follow the family way out of their own choice, not because they were forced to.
Okay, we've covered a lot here, from consulting our teens to becoming their students and explaining the why. So now, let's pull it all together into a really simple action plan you can start using, maybe even tonight.
Here it is. Just 3 steps. First, really shift your mindset from being the boss to being a mentor. Second, be humble enough to become their student sometimes. And third, always be ready to explain the why behind your family's traditions. It's a simple but powerful framework for building that bridge, one conversation at a time. And if you take away only one thing today,
let it be this. That slammed door, it isn't a sign that they want to break away. So often, it's actually a cry for a different kind of connection, one where they feel seen and respected and invited to help you build the family bond.
So here's a little homework for you. It's super simple. Sometime this week, find one small family decision. It could be what to have for dinner or what movie to watch, and genuinely ask for their advice. Consult them. And then just step back and observe. Just watch how the energy in your home changes.
So it really all comes down to this, doesn't it? They're standing right there, ready and willing to build. The only real question is, will you hand them a brick?
These strategies are all designed to help foster that mutual respect and build those stronger family bonds we all want. For more practical tips and deeper insights, please do visit us at burblg.com. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.